Hello again, it's Paul Marriage here at Tellworth Investments. Welcome to the monthly update for April 2020 for the HR European Market Neutral Fund that we run. Well, it's been another challenging month, hasn't it? We've seen everything in terms of leadership, value, growth, defensives, and it's been a pretty difficult one to navigate, to be honest. We've been in the right place at the right time quite a lot of the time. I think at the beginning of the month and when the market rolled over, we've generally been pretty defensive. We've generally made money in down market days. Got a bit caught out at the month end, I think, as the real value rally picked up across the market. And that was actually a bit of a challenge for us. But overall, we're pleased to keep taking the fund forward in the right kind of direction. And we've had a lot of winners and obviously a few losers. So let's just talk a little bit about what's worked for us on the long book. It's been a pretty similar story, really, in terms of the kind of stuff overall that's worked. So some high-quality winners like Fevertree, good uptake, good numbers in the US, particularly people were worried about how Fevertree was going to sell in the US. Ocado, kind of UK tech winner, obviously massive uptick in online grocery globally. And if they're the leading tech provider and you're a behind-the-curve grocer somewhere in the world, kind of Ocado's attractiveness in that mix has clearly gone up quite a lot. So they were both strong performers. We also want to see cyclicals do well, like Travis Perkins in the UK as well. So it was a pretty decent book, really, overall. Arkema, Iden, anything in the whole telecommunications ecosystem right now, given the fact that I'm just doing this video, is clearly a good place to be. Revenues are good. And people are recognising that part of the market is somewhere that might grow a lot quicker once we come out of the COVID-19 crisis. The short book been a bit more of a challenge, to be honest, overall, because I guess our defensive shorts our defensive longs were to some extent paired by more value shorts. Those value shorts generally were pretty good towards the end of the month. We did have some decent shorts overall, but we struggled with things like ITV, Next in the UK, and these kind of things were pretty strong into month end. Sabadell delivered another good month for us. It's a pretty weakly capitalised Spanish bank. And our pair trade in short Rolls-Royce and long Safran. Rolls-Royce is exposed to wide-body jets. Its outlook's not so good. It's got a lot of debt and weak cash flow. Safran, narrow-body jets, better positioning, quite a good entry point. So we've been to see how that one pans out for us this month. So overall, we go into May with a pretty tight book, I think. What are our challenges? Well, companies are thinking a lot about 2021 now. 2020, in terms of earnings, there isn't really an E number. Quite difficult to value companies on 2020. I don't think anyone is really. So we're looking at what were companies like in 2019 and how do we think they're going to be in 21? And that's very much the discussion we're having about what to buy and when to buy. So again, we're going into the month with a pretty balanced book. I think we're working very hard on our shape and style skew just to make sure that we're not too wedded to one particular style. And we kind of saw that with the unwind a bit at the end of April that hurt us a little bit. So we're going to better work on that with the Tellworth team to try and just sharpen up the way the portfolio shapes and scrutinise the factor risk a little bit more. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out for us. We're not out of the woods here. There's no doubt about that. This is a really, really difficult market environment. And, I've alluded to just maybe coming into a clearing. The woods have receded a bit, but can we see out into open fields of opportunity yet? Yeah, hopefully. But this month is definitely going to be not quite as binary as last month. Last month, basically, you wanted to be long the market. It was in recovery mode. It feels like this month, there's going to be more winners than losers. Good place for a long short fund. And let's hope we execute on those opportunities. Thanks for listening.